Queen, I want to break free even, which feels really apt for my guest this morning, Anita Rani. That might be a bit on the nose, but I feel like you are.
Yeah, no,
There's a sense of freedom about you that we're going to talk about. And you, I mean, maybe it was planned for dramatic effect, but you did literally run in here, and we're going to talk about Baby Does a Runner, your paperback. It's glorious. It looks edible.
The colours are good, aren't they?
Watermelon.
Pink and watermelon colours.
Yeah,
paperback's coming out on Thursday. I'm very excited.
I'm taking it with me on holidays. I started, and I get up early, Anita, so I had to pop it away after chapter 3. But it's happening this week.
It's the perfect summer read.
It's a
page turner. It's a love story. It's about a young woman trying to find her identity. It's about the complicated world she lived in. She's in a job that she doesn't like. She's 36. She's not got a partner, which is fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Women can be single. Hands up, high fives to all the single women out there. However, she's also a young Indian woman from Yorkshire, and therein lies the problem, because her entire world expects her to have settled down by now. So there's that.
And as you say, which I mean, there are parallels, I would say, or there are certainly senses that this character, she's familiar.
So a lot of the characters in there are familiar to me. I think they always say, "No, write what you know."
Yeah.
So I wrote my memoir. Basically, if anyone needs to know anything about me, I revealed far too much.
It's the only way, though.
Yeah, you've got to kind of dig deep.
Yeah.
And then this
Sunday Times bestseller.
Thank you very much,
well done.
Angela, for 2 reasons: for saying that and also knowing that. Thank you. Research, excellent. But yeah, no, I felt like if I was going to write a character that's authentic, that is absolutely a British experience, she's a northern British Asian woman, then it has to be somebody I know.
Yeah.
And the people who've read it have just said, thank God somebody's finally written a character that reflects who we are. So there's a bit of history in there. If anyone likes history and watch my Who Do You Think You Are, she goes on a journey, goes to India and discovers what happened to her family.
But I do think authenticity is very central. I mean, has always been, but feels like a real I don't know, not obligation is the wrong word, but I feel like you're very driven towards ensuring that authenticity is at the heart of everything you do now, and the sharing of your personal experience to allow other people to resonate with that, because it's not actually, an experience that we see very often reflected.
Exactly that. So when I wrote my memoir, it's like when you're in the public eye and then you reveal something about yourself that's true. People really respond to it positively because they take heart in that. And if you make it all right to talk about, then it's all right for them to talk about. Don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of my life that's private, and I think that's really important as well. But these are big themes about what it means to be a young woman, what it means to grow up in a world where not everyone looks like you, navigating different spaces. I'm a very positive, joyful, forward-thinking person, but I think you need to also be able to do some soul searching. Also, I'm going through it myself. I'm not a finished article. I recognise really that I'm an absolute mess. And
aren't we all, babe?
So
that's what's so relatable about
I'm
this.
just basically vomiting in public and for everyone to
It's fine.
share.
I'm rubbing your back and holding your hair.
Thank you very much.
There is a moment where you say, in relation to writing, which obviously brings up so much, doesn't it? It's like, turning yourself inside out. I realised I'm flawed, deeply wounded, confused and unsatisfied.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, those are hard. That you're like, who the hell am I?
And
I think there is that thing, an expectation that, you should know that. Some people never ask the question. I think it's very confronting to go, I don't know who I am, but actually very liberating to realise you're up against it and not knowing, and that you can find that all out.
I think I am in a really privileged position in that I have found myself through the job I do, writing, and in fact that quote is from a travel piece that I wrote for the Times last weekend.
Solo travelling.
Yes.
Love it.
Highly recommended. That I'm just reflecting on who I am. I recognise that you can go through life thinking everything's okay, and which is what I did, and focus on work and just go, I'm fine because I really like who I am. And then, or just sort of pause for a minute and think, but actually what is going on with me? And I don't think, I used to always dismiss things like therapy as like something that, it's American or kind of very kind of, it's just not for me.
Yeah.
Absolute nonsense.
You in?
Yeah, I'm in.
She's on the couch, lads.
I'm on it, but I think therapy can just be talking to mates.
Yes.
I don't actually think you need to spend a load of money to sit. I think it can just be wanting to just sit with yourself. And most of us are terrified of doing that.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to. I'm stepping into the fear. Stepping in. Angela.
Listen,
who knows what's going to happen?
Full force, dancing into
Are you
it. But
with me?
also, I like your running as meditation, because I think for a lot of people, the idea of sitting down is very confronting and terrifying. So, go for a run
On your
and be
own.
with yourself.
Yeah, it's just anything that.
No music.
No
I think
music.
maybe.
I mean,
Voices in your head. No.
I mean,
Too many
I
of them.
do. I run to a lot of music, but yeah, sometimes just turn the music off and listen to the birds.
Yeah.
Virgin